Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in the little place called Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. So this is May 2025's Heirloom Arrangement Kit Extra. Yes, because I still have stuff to play with. And this is a 2-card video. Why? Because I can. And I need to be happy right now. So this is going to make me very happy to sit here and share this with you. So I already did an entire month on this kit and I split it up. And I think I stayed really true to it being a collage themed kit, and I still have so much, and I love just digging into it and having a play. So today we're going to make a note card and we're going to do a full-size card, and I'm going to surprise you by some of the elements I'm going to bring in. I am going to bring in the elements of text. This is a great, if you don't have any text stamps, this is a great one. If you don't have the itty bitty backgrounds, I have told you that the splatter images, there are a couple in the elements of text as well. So this is an all-around really versatile good set. This will be one of my go-tos for a very long time. So we're going to take a look at some of the beautiful images on here, and I'm going to hopefully show you some of the pieces that I'm taking. Okay, here we go. So for our note card right here, this piece is right here from this card. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. So much of these beautiful elements, they covered so much up, and I just couldn't, in all faith, I just could not do that. This flower image is right back in here, and you can see that little bit of yellow sticking up here. So much is covered up. I just couldn't do that. So we're going to be using that. And then the wonderful full Kathy from Florida, she sent me some ephemera. So I'm going to use this little birdie is the piece of ephemera she sent me. And for the second card, I'm going to use some of her ephemera as well. So here's a look. Oh, here it is. So this is the floral image is right here. This is this image that we're going to be using. So we're going to get to the other card in a minute. So let me put, this is my note card. So my note card is a pre-made white note card with its matching envelope. This is the one we're going to be using the element of text on. This is 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3 1/2. So all 3 of these elements will be for this card. Now for card number 2, this is a full-size card. This is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4 with a envelope. Now I cut one of the card bases, the pink ones, up. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That is just simply going to go on to the front of our card base. And then the element from Kathy's ephemera she sent me is this piece with the 3 little teacups, and I think it pairs beautifully with this image, this piece of ephemera from the kit. So let's see if we can find it where it was used. It was right here, and you can only see a peek of it here and a little bit there. So it was right here on this card, and that's what we are using on this one. And then I am using, believe it or not, this is what I think. I'm using this deer from some ephemera. I had this baby's breath and these 2 little birds because they remind me of my garden. So I was like, a butterfly or the birds? Butterfly, birds. We're going with birds. We're using birds on the note card. We're going to use that as well. So we're going to put that away. Let me show you what the stamps are. So we have thankful and grateful. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you, for you, I feel lucky to have you, and the butterfly, which looks more like a moth, and this hashtag looking thing, kind of mesh stamp. Now I did cut the for you in half because I wanted it on a little circle, but it's not going to be for this card, but I mounted it anyways because I was playing around looking. So let's get started. Stamp in Pierce Matte. No, I'm like, I really want my nice one. Hold on. I've got some stuff on it. All right. All right. So this first one, we are going to be using crumb cake. And we're going to do some stamping off. So I could have used that bit that I just threw away to stamp off on. Let me grab a coaster so it doesn't clank and make so much noise. We want the element of text. Now I can do this, you know, like this because this is the old cloth pad. You can tell by the fraying in it. So we're going to stamp off. Full strength stamped off. I still want it stamped off. I'm just going to take the ink pad to the stamp and give it a little twist. Now, if you have a foam pad, please don't do the stamp and twist. Do a tap, 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 because if you have a foam pad. So I'm going to stamp off lightly, and then I'm going to come over here to this corner and stamp. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to stamp down in this lower half here. And it's okay if I go over in the center, overlap them, because you're not going to see the center. Okay, perfect. We're just building a little background here. We're going to stamp off lightly. And I'm going to come in here. I don't really need to overlap too much. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So my next stamp is this splatter image. We're going to check it. Definitely stamped off. We're going to take a look-see here. Do you see how much that is covering? So I'm going to stamp it here and then probably turn it. Well, we're just going to start here. We're going to stamp like this. Stamp off, turn, and stamp right there. So stamp off, stamp up like that, stamp off, and right there. Really, really nice. Now I'm thinking we're going to add a little bit of that mesh, maybe full strength in a little bit there, here, there. All right, just adding a little background to it. We could do a little bit of, we're going to do a little bit more of the little splatters. I might need to get the other splatters. Hold on. There's 2 of them. Find the, yes, that one's going to fit better in that little corner area. So if you're wondering, where does she get all this block? These are paper pumpkin blocks. You also, if you are a demonstrator, you can get these. Not in the regular store part. I think they're in like the supply issues, but you also get these with kits. So if you get a kit that has a stamp set in them, you get these. I'm just going to fill in that little area. But when you sign up with Paper Pumpkin, you get a block the first time around. So perfect, perfect, perfect. Do I want to distress it? I kind of do. So if I'm thinking about it, you know I'm going to do it, right? So let me grab the crumb cake one, which is nice and eaten up because I use it quite a bit. We'll be retiring it soon. So I'm going to come in and really ink up my edges. It's just going to give it a little bit more vintage look. Fingers behind, thumb in front. It really does help when you do this. Oh, that is so, look at that. So much better. So now, yes, I'm going to go all the way around it. Little darker in the corners. So if there was more ink on this, or if it was a newer pad, I would go straight up and down like this and then turn my sponge dauber. But this ink pad really needs to be re-inked, so I can go ahead and start at a more of a 45-degree angle rather than straight up and down, because it's not very inky. If it was a new pad, oh, I'd be in so much trouble. But it's not a new pad, and I'm happy because I really like the old cloth pad. You can see little bits of my sponge dauber, because sometimes when you flick along the edge, it kind of does eat into your sponge dauber, but it's well worth it. Well worth it. All right, I think we are almost ready. I have one more stamp. We're going to lay this here. And I want to stamp the thank you right in this corner, I think, or it might be this corner. I think it's this corner, because our flower is going to go right here. So our thank you is going to go in the right-hand corner. And we're going to go with garden green, as garden green is this beautiful green. And I think this is just going to give it a really nice pop of color. So hopefully I get it straight. 1, 2, 3. Oh, really nice. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp the inside with the I appreciate your kindness. Ooh, inky. Hold on, the corner. I don't want all that ink on there. Oh, there's still more ink, but we'll just have to do a good job, right? I appreciate your kindness, and I can tell it's at an angle. It's going to do the job, though. And I got the ink down there. I did not want that. Oh, because it's on my thumb. All right. Do I take this butterfly? This was just holding my... And do I stamp it? I wasn't intending to, but I guess we can. All right. We'll just make a go of it, right? Why? Because you don't even know it was ever there. Oh. Okay, since we did that, let's go ahead and put that butterfly on our envelope. I wasn't going to use it, but I am now. So we're going to do it at an angle. There we go. And then on the envelope, we're going to do the thank you again. Or we're going to do for you. Since I cut it, I might as well use it, right? Look at that. I like that orientation better. I really like that orientation. And then, let's see. Oh, no. I was like, let's just see if I can do that. I'm like, no. Okay, let's not. Let's not. And let's do that. And we'll take this time we're going to keep it full strength and do little specks and little specks. There we go. Now we're all done for this card. I don't think we're going to do any stamping for the next card. I think it's all ephemera. But I could change my mind at any moment, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's put this card, trying to move everything away. Let's put this one together. Almost lost my little birdie. A little birdie told me. All right. This one is meant to be completely flat. I decided that because the other one's going to have dimension. One flat, one dimension. I have another card ready. Actually, another 2. I wonder if I can get that video in before dinner as well. I should probably wait, but I really need to be happy right now. Oh, so pretty. And having it be the note card is really what I think lends to this little piece, because I was at a loss for it. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? And I wanted to make sure you saw some of that gorgeous red. So there, and that works. And the red there ties in with it. So I was happy with that. And then wait till you see where we tuck the little bird in, because he just kind of works with it. At least I thought he did. So we're going to make sure we see the red. There, in here. And this little birdie, right? The little birdie told me we need some glue dots. My tray. I moved the tray. Pokey tool time. One there. One here. Thank you very much, Kathy. This is so cute. 1, 2. I think I want one in the body, just to be on safe measurement. We're going to put it on the wing. So we're going to tuck that. Oh, come on. Tuck a little bit better. Oh, I think I put a little too much glue in there. There we go. Because I want all the way tucked into that little nook. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glue right there. Right there. And that's my little card. Thank you. Right? Isn't that a cutie? I appreciate your kindness. Could have been straighter. You can see it's just got a little kink in it. But I think that is an adorable card, which, oh, so pretty. With just a little birdie. So, and the envelope as well. So our next card, I even have the bling picked out. Look, these, the antique pearls. I picked those out already. I was so happy for myself that I did that. I already decided on that. So we are going to glue the half of the card base from the kit to the card. So layer number 1 is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because it fits onto the front of the card base, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. And that is going to go just like that. Pretty in pink. Don't know if that's really pretty in pink, but for me, I can say that is. Now, this is the gorgeous piece of ephemera that Kathy gave us with those teacups. It's going to go up here in this corner. Oh, but first, the piece from the kit, that is going to go down in this corner. And they're going to layer like that. So we're going to bring this down and that up. So get some glue on this piece first. All right, we are going to go here. Right? This piece is going to go right there. Now, you probably see me do this a lot, and I'm going to explain to you. This line here, those kind of things bother me. So I need something to go on the line, not to cover all of it, but to cover the majority of it. And this piece of ephemera from my stash is going to do that for me. This is some ephemera from my trip to Hobby Lobby back when I was having my knee surgery. This is one of those. And it's on, you know, nice little thick cardstock. So I do want it like right here, just to cover most of that line. And then this was the surprise. It has this pink hue to it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really like that on this card. I don't know why, guys, but I do. I like it. So I'm going to add it. Why? Because I can and I like it. Now, it's not thick enough. This is not thick enough to warrant this being on dimensionals. So I'm going to pop this completely on dimensionals to make it worth its while. But I really want the minis, especially for the legs. So we're going to need a little of both. So this entire piece is going to go on dimensionals. Hopefully the minis will fit on the legs. Or am I going to have to cut? There's one. I have to take a look. Not that way, it won't. Might just have to do that one there. All right. So we're going to take these off. I know I was as surprised as you were that I put this big deer on there, but it's a nature scene and I think it will, well, I know it will work because I'm putting it on there. I love it. I just think it's adorable. Like I said, it was a go between, okay, do I put a butterfly up here? I was going to do a pink butterfly, or do I do the birds? And I like the coloring of the birds with the ephemera. I just did. And then I have room for some of the antique pearls. And I think we are going to go ahead and pop this up on ephemera, although this is a sticker. So I'm going to use that anti-stick powder that Phyllis gave me. This stuff is powdered gold, I'm telling you. And I don't want it sticky because I don't want, you know, part of it to stick down and then the rest to be sticking up. So if you're wondering, this is by EK Tools. And it's refillable, guys. So I'm just wiping the excess anti-stick powder off. And I'm going to do a little triangle with my dimensionals. I'm going to do it down a little bit like they're almost in a tree, but it's actually baby's breath. It's a baby's breath tree. One year I grew baby's breath in my yard and it grew like wildfire, and I forget that. And now that I'm thinking of that, I'm thinking, I need to grow some more. It would go really well in the backyard. So we are going to do some antique pearls. We can do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, let's just get started. We can do 2 here, maybe 1, 2, 3, and then 4, then 5 up there. Perfect. So my intentions were to keep this one just blank. A lot of these collage cards I have blank. And I'm going to take a picture of this. I will load these 2 up to my oh, I have another one of those. I wonder if I can get that and stick it down here, because I'm going to pay for the non-machinable one way or the other. I just don't know where I put it. Yikes. So I could put that down here, but we'll stamp. We'll do a little stamping. But yes, I don't know what I want to put on there, but it sure is a pretty card, and it can be a birthday card. This can be an anything you want card. So let's find the Stamp in Pierce mat and do a little stamping. We could do a little stamping on the inside. So if we could, we are, right? If I'm thinking it, we're going to do it. That's just kind of how it goes. until I go too far and it's like, now I got to start over, right? All right, let's do a little bit of this. And I think we're going to keep it full strength. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty in pink. Just like lovely lavender. I love that it's curvy-wurvy. Ooh. Yes. And then where's our little mesh one here from the kit? So stamp off. Do a little. All right. Let that, because you can see it's really wet. Envelope time. I'm just worried about that being a bit wet. So we're going to ink this up. We just, well, might be better if I have the top of it. So we're going to keep this along the side. I think I'm going to do another stamping of the elements of text. A little off more like that. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, definitely. And do some little splattered images. Okay, now of course we have the back flap to do, right? So let's just go right there, full strength. And like that. Here's my little hash. No, we'll do full strength with this one. Little different there. So there is our envelope to go with our card. So envelope this time for our deer card, right? Deer in the headlights. And our thank you with the bird. And all using ephemera given to me. Of course, that one looks like it was popping up. And this is the ephemera that Kathy sent me. This is the ephemera she sent me. This is ephemera, of course, from my stash. This is from the kit. This is from the kit. Kit, and then just a note card from my stash. So I appreciate you all so much. This has de-stressed me like you would not believe. And I love doing this. I am in such a good, happy mood now. I can go in and be with my family and enjoy the rest of the evening. T is eating her food. I brought her food in here, but maybe one more card. Yeah, just maybe one more because it's so much fun. Yeah, I think we'll do one more. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all here again in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now.